And through my ongoing journeys into the realm of the dollar stores, I found this little guy, Knights, Monsters, and Heroes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review this, and as always, your job is to tell me, is this worth a buck? Yes, okay, it's $2. It's not quite a buck. Seems more and more the more I review these things. It's harder to find things that are strictly a buck. And the real funniness is the fact that when you go to these dollar stores, you go in and it's like everything is not $1. Or they get into the things where now it's a buck or two or Dollarama, so they can charge more than $1. So yes, it's not quite $1. It's $2. So is this worth a buck? Is this worth $2? We got ourselves Lights Up, Knights, Monsters, and Heroes. I tried to find the cooler of the assortment available. We had ourselves some Knights there, different Knights, different helmets, but I tried to get something that was a little cool. Just want to point out to you as well that his henchman, or whoever that thing is, was assembled and put inside upside down. Nothing's too good for a dollar store toy, even upright toys. It has a try me button, but something, since the time of me buying it and me reviewing it, something has gone where this does not want to light up. Normally this dragon chest emblem would light up. It ain't doing it now. Package is pretty neat. Got ourselves kind of a lion, kind of a bull up in the top corner there. Could be the Minotaur, I don't know. Could be some sort of fire lion, if such a thing exists. On the back, now they've actually got characters. They've actually got character names here. We've got Richard, King Richard, with a, it looks to be a light up sword. We've got a guy that has no name, which is funny because on this side you've got Titus, which is cool. He's got kind of a two-headed wolf. This guy doesn't have a name. We've got ourselves Argus. He's pretty neat. We got Mars. We got Lord Kestrel, and again we've got this guy with the drill who has no name. Apparently it was only crucial to name a couple of people on the back, and these other two nobodies, I guess, don't necessarily need names. But pretty neat selection though. Really, for what it is, you're thinking yourselves, it's a dollar store toy. How cool could it really get? I mean, these kind of look pretty decent. Granted, the real toy could be nowhere near how cool they look on the back, but a flying lion? Come on. I don't need to sell you on that idea. One thing that's also interesting is the fact that right by, I'm just noticing this now, right by the skull, there's actually there's actually a little punched out thing that you can push in. I don't know what it does. It does absolutely nothing. But I guess that's where you could take out the try me paper. I don't know. Or it could be like an advent calendar. Maybe there's a piece of chocolate behind there. I'm thinking that's very unlikely. Even if it is a dollar store chocolate, stay away, my friends. You don't want to go near that stuff. So what we'll do, let's get this opened up. The Knights, Heroes, and Monsters. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to review it. And your job, guys, is to tell me, is this worth a buck? So there's a lot more to come. Stay tuned. Alright, we've taken these guys out of their package. Let's get a look at the very impressive Knights, Monsters, and Heroes. I guess looking first at the monster end of the package. The poor guy that was upside down, the poor sucker that was upside down, got ourselves a... Now, I don't know the story of this, if this is just a henchman. Maybe he works for this guy pays him below minimum wage, but the benefits are good, so he sticks around. His wife keeps telling him, leave the job, go do something else. And he says, you know what, the benefits are good. He treats me like garbage, he takes naps, but the benefits are good, so he sticks around. We've got ourselves a little three-headed snake man. He's got 3 cobra heads here, none of which really move. They move, but I think they're only in there just for the way that they were assembled. You can't really do too much. As you can see, it just kind of bends back. There's really no articulation in the legs, nothing in the arms, so it's essentially just a statue. Not bad though. It's not bad. It could be worse. The paint's actually pretty clean on it. Got the gold going on there. We got some gold on the knee pads. This cheapskate clearly would not pay for real gold. That's got to be fake gold. That's got to be like flea market gold right there. So we got this snake guy. So we'll put him down, and he's not going to stand. In fact, this guy doesn't really want to stand either, so he'll just lay down. Let's have a look at the knight end of this set. We've got ourselves a pretty neat looking knight. Pretty neat. He's got a cape that you can take out. There's a little peg. Not really much of a peg, but there's a peg that you can plug into his back here. And if you want to put the cape on him. Some people like capes, some people don't like capes. He also does come, oh by the way, now you kind of can see it. It worked a bit when I took it out of the package, but yeah, it's dollar store batteries, my friends. If you ever want to find something cheaper than the toys that they're found in, just look no further than the dollar store batteries. You'll get 1, maybe 2 tries out of them, and then that'll be the end of them. So it does nothing, absolutely nothing. But the detailing is pretty neat on him. He's got this really cool horned helmet. Paint's pretty cool on it. He has articulation, if you can actually believe it. His legs can kind of move out, move in, back and forth. No articulation in the knees or anything like that. You can kind of twist the legs out too. His arms can bend out, can move in, out, out. Can rotate. His shoulders pads are kind of slightly, they're on a ball joint themselves, so you can kind of move them around as well. And no articulation in the hand. Oh my god! What happened to this guy's thumb? He's got an extra piece of plastic, but it looks like he's got this really abnormal thumb. It's this big flat thumb. Oh, and look at it. He's got a demented thumb on this side too. This guy is not looking good in the way of thumbs. He does have a couple of accessories to hide those abominations he calls thumbs. He's got a shield, which we can put into his hand. Will it stay in his hand? I don't know. His thumbs probably might not help. Oh, no. Sat in pretty easily. Got yourself a shield. You know what? We'll take the cape off because it keeps the wanting to fall off. And we've got ourselves also a sword. He's got these really, really rubbery hands. Look at that. That ain't right. One good thing, it makes things easy for him to hold the sword. So you got yourself a knight with a light up chest that doesn't light up, but you got yourself a very cool shield and a pretty cool sword. Sword is nicely detailed. Looks like it's a dragon head holding the blade. You see that? See that? Pretty cool. For no other reason, I mean, these accessories you could probably use for some other figure. You just got yourself a very neat looking knight. So my question is to you, is this worth $1? Is this something you would pay $1 for? Keeping in mind, you got yourself a 3-headed snake henchman, you've got yourself a knight, got yourself some accessories, and a cape. Is this worth $1? So So just let me know down below, guys. Comment down below. Let me know. Would you pay $1 for this? Or is this a piece of... Oh, look at that. See, he's trying to sell the idea to you guys. See, his chest lights up. So right then and there, it's worth at least 25 cents more. So my question to you, is this worth $1? Today we were looking at the Knights, Heroes, and Monsters with light up chests. Hey, alright. So let me know down below, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Videos, now that's dedication. It's more than a video, that's a creation that he is making from experience. Here he is, you're curious of what his appearance is. Serious, yet he makes it fun to watch. A lot of reviewers are delirious, while some get props. When the demand is hot, the spot's not a man to flop. Respects the fans who watch, couldn't guess the next random spot. The Spot Army is now taking over. This is our spot, sitting on top. The Spot Army is now taking over. I bet you're confused. Check the reviews. The Spot Army is now taking over.